Hello, everybody. I am G or Rukaze Fanfiction here, and give me 1 second. I am here to tell you about this fanfiction I made. If you haven't read the description about it, it's about how I become in the world of One Piece with only 2 wishes. So it won't have a system or anything like that, and I would have to train a lot for these 2 wishes I'm about to, get from the person when I reincarnate. So, as I explained in my description, that this is going to be a story that I want people to choose their own. After like I get done live recording it, I want people to say, "Hey, that'd be cool if he went down the Navy route, but it would be better if he went to the Straw Hat route." For me personally, I'm going to the Straw Hat route to be a pirate for the Straw Hats because they got more freedom than the admirals or whatever. Also, a lot of other stuff is going to be happening in this story as well, and I'm going to be Luffy's second co-captain or whatever. And I'm not going to give away too much right now. This is just me talking through. But yes, this is for you guys to build off of. So I want you guys to make your own videos in response, or uh, say like, "Hey, like, put it in the comments or whatever," because this is probably going to be like a first video, and I want to make sure that I'm doing it right or doing saying things right. Um, it's been a very I've rewatching Bleach or not Bleach, One Piece with my mom. She's into it now, I guess. Yeah. But she doesn't want to skip an episode, so I have to wait when wherever she goes. I have to wait for her to come back. But I don't like some of their laughs. Their laughs drive me insane. There's the Silver Fox, Foxy, uh, and then the Thriller Park guy. The guys there. Oh my gosh, I just wanted to murder them. Anyways, getting back on topic. Yes, my character is me. I am the character. I am the OC in this story. But I won't be overpowered at the start. Maybe, but I might make the East Blue a little bit stronger than it was for Luffy and his gang, because they had a little trouble, but not as much as they should have. Even though it's one of the weakest seas. But if I get in the mix, it'll be just too easy for me. Like, one punch and it's done. Because what I'm about to get is very unique in a way. I'm still debating here. Don't get me wrong. I'm still debating on making this, or making this devil fruit, a customized devil fruit with 3 different powers in it. It came to me when I was reading online on how to make a three version of a devil fruit, and I got the idea of somebody had one. If you wish from one for one devil fruit with 3 abilities in it, um, that's the only thing I could think of how this is going to work. But the problem is the one I want to put in there. Some of them are taken, so I got to think of some other powers like. Uh, that won't make me so overpowered, but it'll make me a little stronger than most. And if I have enough training over the years, like I said, I won't join Luffy's crew right away because I have to train and stuff. And so it's going to be like, I don't know, 4 to 5 years. And I made this I made this in my on web novel, but he had a system. My character doesn't. He has to do everything by mind. Sorry about that. I had it on. Anyways, that's it out of me. So let's get this story started. I was walking down in the streets when I was saying goodbye to my friend Michael. Me and him were best friends. Me and him are we were saying goodbyes. We were just done watching a whole One Piece marathon, and as we were leaving his house, I was shot by a stray bullet from a drive-by shooting that were trying to get away from the cops, and I got shot and I died right on the spot because it didn't just go through my heart; it exploded everything out. Like, so So I had no time to think, and I just fell forward, dead, gone. The cops arrested the bastards, but they were serving life in prison. Oh yeah, my mom was mad. Anyways, so after a while, I start feeling like I'm alive, so I wake up, and right now I'm sitting in a white room waiting for this lady. She says, "Hang on, you can't go in there yet." I'm like, "Okay, what for? You know those people that shot you, right?" "Yeah, they're getting their sentence right now." "What happened? How long have I been dead?" "Oh, you've been dead for quite some time since they got here." Then why am I here now?" "Because you were not supposed to die. And our Lord and Savior, the Supreme God, has made it my choice to make you stay here and wait for them to get punished." And next thing you know, I hear, "Ah!" Like they're screaming their brains out. "Ah, let go. We're not going to hell now. Ah, no, no, not hell. No, ah." Yeah, they were screaming like little pansies. And I'm like, "That's what you get for killing me, you sons of bitches." So I go up, and she says you could go in now. I'm like, I'm scared. If I could hear screaming through the door and having that kind of reaction, I am scared right now. So I'm like, okay. I touch the door handle and push it down. I open it. You would never believe in your life who I just saw. But I gotta admit, it was a pretty nifty trick. I can't really say it in his voice. I'm sorry. But it was Morgan Freeman. I swear, this guy is amazing. He's in all my stories, some stories on a isekai, but this time he's really in my isekai because he's gonna be doing something funny. Anyways, "You shouldn't have died there, my son." I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, I know. I don't know why that bullet just exploded everything out of me." They were using explosive rounds. I'm like, "Ah, that would explain it." After watching a whole season, all the seasons of One Piece, I feel like I have a similar some knowledge. "Oh yeah, about that. You won't have the memory if you go there anymore." I'm like, "What?" "Just kidding. You might have some memory of it, but not all of it. Make it interesting for you." "Okay, well that's fine, I guess." Knowing my knowledge, I'm not. I can't remember half the things that happened in the beginning, but I'll try. I know Sato dies. I know a lot of things happening. Some spoiler alerts, by the way. So he's not really dead, but spoiler alert. Like I said, I know some things. I don't know everything. But we won't stop there. So you get two wishes, boy. Name them. Two wishes? Man, this sucks. So I wish for the three versions of a key, even though I already got made, or yeah, all three versions of a key, and I want a custom made devil fruit. And he's like, "Really? What kind of devil fruit?" "I want a Zoan, Promisia, or I can't really pronounce the P one, and the Logia fruit, all combined into one fruit." Hmm. Any specific ones? Well, I want a Tetsu Tetsu, or was it Tetsu Tetsu? No, no, it's not Tetsu. Yeah, no. How about the Ruru no model? Uh, or lightning, fire, dragon, uh, mythical zone type of devil fruit. I gotta think of a name for it. Sorry, I lost the name. Uh, Basically, I'm a lightning and fire dragon slayer, but I could turn into a half dragon and full dragon if I want to. Okay, he said, What about the premise, other one?" I'm like, I really wanted to use the gum fruit because that'd be cool. Yeah, I'll think about that. Even though I know what it really is, and it would be awesome to have both versions of it. Because it's, yeah, let's try that. Can I get the gum no mai as well mixed in there? Wow, well, somebody's really smart. Since this is just a random fruit, it you could gives you random powers of different devil fruits. I will grant it. Next, what's your last one? The Logia fruit. E. Now this one would make everybody shudder because lightning and fire is my Zoan type of dragon, and it's not elemental. I breathe it, but now I think about it, maybe I should be able to use it like a normal person, like a normal dragon slayer. But what happens if you mixed it with the Mira Rumble no fruit, no my? The Rumble fruit and the Mirror fruit, the Flare fruit and the Rumble or Lightning fruit. Mix those two together, you get the Rumble Mirror fruit. So yeah, I'll be a Lightning Fire Lightning Fire man too. So basically, I'm immune to my own Inaru's powers and my own abilities. So and I can make my body just stretchy. So he's like, "Well done, my son. You have created the first epic and most overpowered devil fruit ever." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I had that in common, but I have to train it so that way I would be able to help Luffy out with his devil fruit powers." But can you give me some knowledge on the gears? You didn't wish for that, son of a bitch. I knew he was going to say that, but I will give it to you since two wishes is too little anyway. I give you the knowledge how to look up to work up the fourth gear, not fifth, because you won't be able to unlock that one just yet. I'm like, yeah, I know. So that way I can help Luffy out, train his devil fruit powers and stuff like that. It doesn't really explain how he learned about it in the first place, so I can probably help him out in the beginning, and he'd be OP. All right, so now that everything's done and over with, he opens up a portal, and he says, "This is your new life," and he Spartan kicks me down a hole, and I'm screaming, "That was a cheesy joke, but I liked it. Thank you, God." As there was a sound of water effect, and I was being sent down from the sky and then into the ground like a poof. It was a big explosion. Sorry, I couldn't make any other noises than that. Anyways, so now I am on an island near Fuchsia Village, so that way nobody would nobody would care about what I'm doing. So I start waking up. I'm like, man, that was a cheesy joke, but man, it never gets old. So for my first year of training, I decided to work on my Logia style and some of my armament and observation haki. I learn Conqueror's Haki along the way when I get into the forest. Right now, I'm just punching trees, do, 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 do. And I'm trying to figure out how I can be a swordsman with this, and maybe channel my powers into a sword or make a sword with my own powers. That'd be really cool. Then it dawned on me, maybe if I took dragon skin and its fang and some metal and mixed it all together, and I'll get a cool sword. And it that could conduct both electricity and fire. But I was still training, and then I'm like, where's my fruit? It was in my, and then I'm looking around, and I see a bag next to me where I was laying at. But when I went up before I went to go train, I'm like, okay, I know it says they all taste nasty, but this one's going to be the worst one of them all. Oh, don't think about the taste. Don't. Ooh. I was about to throw up. I was about to die with all the devil fruit power was coming in my body. I was like, good night. And I'm like, I'm alive. I have three devil fruit powers, each from different categories. So I'm a mythical Zoan type. I always mix that up. I was thinking about Universal Century Gundam. It's a Zoan. I'm also a rubber man. I'm also have lightning and fire abilities. This is awesome, and I can also control the lightning into different colors. Like different abilities and stuff. Enero didn't have that ability. I guess the guy went the extra mile and made my lightning different colors, so that way I can use it to my advantage. Even with the fire, adding fire to it would make it so hot that it will burn Inaru into nothingness. But then I got an idea, and then I started working, and then I got my working on my armament key and observation. But observation was going to take longer because I didn't have anybody to train me. Then I see a giant ship. 2 years of my training, I still had 2 more years to go. I was 16, and a Navy ship came up beside my island. And what do you know? Lo and behold, it was Garp. When he saw the destruction of this island that was on food by Fusa village, he saw a kid. Knowing being Garp, he knows me as a kid because he's older than me. Hey, you, brat, what are you doing here? Huh? Oh shit! And this is where my plan started to take place. Hey, are you Garp, the hero? You know about me? Well, kind of. I need some training here from here. Um, on how to use haki and stuff like that. How do you know that stuff? Well, I've been stranded here for a lot of times, and I've been noticed a lot of things have been happening. And I have very good hearing, and I hear somebody saying that they have haki from miles away, which is not really half a lie, but not really half truth either. So I can hear things from a mile away, and I heard that people get stronger with these types of abilities. I don't know if I could how to train them. And Garp's like, okay. I also want to know, do you know any swordsmiths or anything? He's like, why? I want a sword that I could channel my powers into. You ate a double fruit. Exactly. I had to eat a fruit, or else I was not going to get strong enough to become a double agent. A double agent. Come here, let me speak to you privately, Mr. Garbson. All right, everybody. I want everybody to go back to their duties. You, what was his name? Dreyfus. I can't remember. It's is the one of his lieutenants and his or captain on the ship. I want you to make sure nobody listens to our conversations. Got it? Yes, sir. So I'm like, okay, Garp, this is the thing. I'll help you out with Luffy and give you tabs on him along with tabs of corrupted government or corrupted um, Marines and corrupted pirates, but not Luffy. I'll tell you how Luffy's doing and stuff, but and Ace if I ever find him. If you train me in whatever you can, I will gladly appreciate it. Since I'm a double agent, I don't want anybody to find out because then they try to kill me on Luffy's ship, but they won't be able to with your training. Are you sure you want to do this, boy? I'm positive it's the only way I think Luffy will be able to get the One Piece. He's so you're being a double agent for him, huh? I said I would keep tabs on him for you, but I got to be careful when a student crew member gets there. Don't worry about that. Here's my personal addendum, and I put that in where my pocket is, and I'm going to train you at Fisher Village. Yes, finally. There was no meat here anyway, or food I left any longer because I basically killed all the animals there. I was there for 2 years, guys. Think about it. So, what kind of devil fruit did you eat? Don't know. It gave me 3 random abilities. 3? I never heard of such a thing. Well, that's what it said. It was a really weird fruit. It had 3 different abilities to it, and it gave me a Prometheus or Prometheus. Can't pronounce the P one, but it gave me a Zoan, the Prometheus, and a Logia fruit power. A Logia and a Prometheus. You have all 3 types in one fruit? That sounds dangerous. It pretty much reckless of me eating it, but I was hungry. I've been deserted on this island for decades, but ever since I ate that fruit, it made me stronger, and I have fire and lightning Logia powers. Fire and lightning? It's called the Mirror Rumble no Mai. I never heard of it because it's a mixture of both Mira, and a light Grow no Mai fruit. No wonder why it sounds incredible. So you're stronger. You might be really strong when you get older. Yes, But remember, we have no relationship other than getting in touch. Remember that. No problem, kid. I'll even teach you how to use the six powers. I'm like, you sure that doesn't that take like years to master? Look at this island, dude. Or Grub said, look at this island. What have you done here? I've been training. Not a single person could burn down a whole island with just his powers alone and trying to control it. You are very well on your way of being a prodigy, even if you have three types of devil fruits. What's your Prometheus one? I don't know. I haven't used it yet. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's like this. It's just random. It just gives them. It gave me a random for every devil fruit nature, but there is one that's very unique. Besides the Mirror Rumble or Mirror Guru no Mai, it's called the Ruru no Mai, Lightning Fire Dragon. Did you say Lightning Fire Dragon? You Man, that sounds crazy. And by the way, I could control all types of lightning with the Rumble part of the Rumble fruit, and any type of fire with a mirror fruit because of my dragon ability. That sounds amazing. You would be very, very, very good for this mission. I accept. All right, let's go. We're going to see my grandson. How old is he right now? I've been here for 2 years. He should be around 16. He's got 2 years before he leaves anyway. Dang. So he did up the age. I said in my head. Mm. So, Garp, come on, go away. Thank you. So, Garp, then, yes, uh, we're going to go see Luffy and we're going to try to train him. Mm-hmm. Okay, good. And then we went to Fuchsia Village and everyone was like, oh no, Garp's here. He must, Luffy, you must hide. Or go back to Dinen's office or Dinen's house. He's like, why? Garp's here. He's like, oh, shh. And he ran towards Garp or Dinen's house at speeds that even he was surprised he could do. Once he got there, he was out of breath. Ace, Grandpa's back. He's like, oh no. Anyways, let's just say Ace is still here since he's 3 years younger than Luffy. No, he left already. Or no, he's still there. He's got Luffy's no 2 years, 3 years. Nope. Ace is gone. Sorry about that. I forgot about that. Ace is gone. So it's just Luffy and my character. He left about the year ago. So um or Garp brings this brings another person over who's a little is as tall as Luffy and is still growing. So as Luffy looks at me, he's like, "Who are you?" I am Rudy Lecky. Nice to meet you, Mister the Monkey D. Luffy. How do you know me? Because my brat. I am going to train you and him to be stronger together. But Grandpa, I'm already. No, you're not, Luffy. We're going to get stronger together. There's a thing. There are things out there that can stop your rubber powers, and I want Garp, Garp, your grandfather, to help us out. There is. Wow, I never knew about that. Not just rubber powers, but Logia powers and Zoan type powers. They get injured too, but not to the same extent if we were in water. But it's still worth it. You with me, bud? I don't know you, but I like your confidence. Come on, let's go. And plus, this is good for us to have the abilities of the six powers martial arts for the Marines, but we can't show it off too much, Luffy. All right, so we don't get your grandpa in trouble. Yes, yes, I understand. So me and Luffy were training for about two more years, and it was hell. And Garp said it was hell. He didn't flinch about saying it was not going to be hell. me and Luffy were getting stronger and stronger, and thanks to the Gum Gum ability and his Gum Gum, we were enduring it all, and we were fighting Grandpa at speeds that even he was excited about. And Grandpa Garp sent his sent I don't know his name, his captain. I don't know his name, but his captain was a sword guy, and told me to see if I could get a sword made to channel lightning and fire into it, and I could use it as a blade. And because I also want to try to use swordsmanship too, so the last year was training me in swordsmanship because I learned everything else really fast. Luffy, on the other hand, got everything out of the way. He learned the six powers pretty much pretty quick, but not as quick as me. For some reason, I was like learning things faster than water. I didn't understand. It was probably a gift from God or the Supreme God that He gave me, like photographic memory of all the moves and stuff. So Gimpo and all that other good stuff of the six powers. I can't remember them all, but I know Iron. I know Iron Body and Haki or Armament Haki at the same time. I can also use my dragon scales as iron too. So yeah. Okay, so as me and Luffy were done training, me and Luffy look really strong, and Luffy looks like he's got some abs and he's got some muscle on him because of the training Garp put him through. Me, on the other hand, I look like I changed a little, but the power within me has changed a lot. Me and Luffy's Gum Gum abilities are just out of this world. I taught Luffy how to successfully unlock all the gears except for his fifth gear because I don't know how to unlock that one yet. But I unlocked all four gears for him, and he's learning how to master the first or second, third, and fourth. Like, but it seems I already mastered the fourth one somehow, thanks to God. But anyways, it was a hard task, and then I learned Bounce Man and all the versions of fourth gear, and then Grandpa left a few months before. He knew we weren't going to be Marines, but he had to say it one last time. But he knew I would keep tabs on Luffy. I have to be careful with when Robin gets on the crew. So that's what I told Mr. Garp, that when we get a certain crew member, I have to be careful of talking to you. Her name's Robin, Nico Robin, but we won't see her for a while. She's like, "You sure?" "I know, I'm sure. And we will fight the world government for her to come back. Just trust me, Garpson. This is going to be one hell of a fight. But before we get there, we're going to get our adventure on." And yes, I was taught how to navigate, but I'm not the best navigator like Nami is. And so, even though I took intelligence and reading and everything, I still don't know how to pilot a ship right. I mean, I do, but I don't know how to read currents. I don't know how to direct the wind driving. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I need to learn how to become the best uh, navigator. Nami can beat me in that compartment all day long. I don't care. But I can still get us to places that I know are on the map. It just takes me a little bit longer. So after a while, me and Luffy got past the whirlpool that would have destroyed our ship. But in the end, it wasn't the whirlpool that destroyed it. It was a massive sea king. I'm like, "Are you serious? I just got our ship saved, and then you destroy it? Oh heck no!" I just started charging up lightning, and then I zapped the mother trucker to be fried food. Luffy's like, fried fish. That's a sea king, dude. I'm like, he's like, I know. And so, yeah, Luffy also got some knowledge in his head, but it wasn't very good knowledge either. What I mean is Luffy's still the same idiot we always know and love. But when it comes in a fight, you know it's gonna go down. So our first part was when we were in a barrel now because of stupid Sea King destroyed our boat for we getting Luffy back. So I zapped the damn thing to death, and the water was now contaminated by electricity. So me and Luffy went in the water or in the bar barrel, and we rolled down the rolling out to sea. As we came down to a what you call it, a boat that pulled us up and yanked us up into the boat. Then I hear gunshots and people screaming. I'm like, "We're here, Luffy. Get ready to get up." In three, two, one. He gets up. I had a great nap. And I'm like, "Oh my god!" I got out of the barrel with him, and he's like, "What? Did you guys come out of the same barrel?" Had to. We only had one barrel. Where'd you guys come from? Sea King destroyed our boat. We zapped the crap out of it. You zapped it? Yeah. You want to be next? No. Then get the hell out of my sight. As I showed my fangs and my dragon eyes, and they're like, "It's a demon." I'm not a damn demon. I'm a freaking dragon. Get it right. That's comedy. Anyway, so they go up until Alvita. There's a pirate or a bunch of people on board with strange abilities. And the kid that looked at us, he's like, "Whoa, what was that?" It was my devil fruit abilities. Kid, my friend slash brother slash rival has one too. Don't you, bud? Yeah, mine's called the gum fruit, same as his, but his got two more than I did. Lucky bastard. Hey, Luffy, it came at me at random, okay? Yeah, but I bet you Ace is gonna get mad at me too. What do you mean? I got one of his powers too. Wait, he has a double fruit. He's gonna eat a double fruit called a mirror mirror no my. You mean he's got Logia fruit? Mm-hmm. That's so cool, but sad at the same time. And I also have a guru part of me no my as well. I'm also lightning and fire. Duh. Holy crap! So you have more double fruit abilities? Actually, it's one fruit gave me three random abilities. Lie in my head. Thank you. Mhm. So a fruit that gave you three random abilities? That's awesome. Yeah, awesome is not what I call it. Especially when dragons have their own problems. Too young for your ears, mister. Okay, so what are we doing here anyway? I'm getting hungry now. Luffy, you better send me some food, damn it. Hmm? Oh, okay. I see. Ooh, meat. Me and Luffy start eating the apples, the meat, the storage. We basically emptied the whole pantry besides flour and all that other stuff. Me and Luffy said, "Oh, finally, we're full." So you guys eat a lot. I have to eat a lot, or else I'll lose ability to use my powers. And Luffy eats a lot because he just likes food. All right. So why are you here, kid? My name's not Kid, it's Kobe. Well, Kobe, what are you doing here? You a pirate? No. And he told us his story. Not going into his story, everybody knows it. So, who are you two? Kobe, who's the fat, ugly bitch? If you haven't noticed already, it's very bad language, you know. Uh, who called me a fat, ugly bitch? That would be me, you fat, ugly whore bag. That's it. You die. You wish. Fire, lightning, punch. As she was rocking away with the fire and getting zapped at the same time with my fire lightning punch. I'm like, yeah, she was weak. And I didn't even use Haki on that one. Damn. So, you guys want to give this kid a diggity and us a ride so that we could get out of here? And there are no diggities on this ship. Well, then you guys are screwed. I grabbed the Kobe and Luffy, and we landed on a girl's ship. I said, "Pedal! I will pedal us. I get us out of here. Just don't pedal." I put my feet on the backside. Watch this. Leg blasters, go! We zoomed right by the marine ship who was coming out, coming toward the pirate ship area where Avita's crew was. As I got out of my rocket position, I thought it was funny. Anyways, after I got out of the rocket position, Nami looked scared shitless because we were going at speeds that nobody could ever do. Oh, I'm sorry about that. We had to borrow your ship, but we gotta get this guy to the next island called Shells Island. That's where I'm headed. You saved me a lot of time by doing that. Sorry, I didn't have much time to explain, but I know your eyes are telling me a story though. What do you mean? You hate pirates, don't you? I hate every last one of them. Why? Let me see. Basically, one of my man, I had an ability I didn't know about with my dragon fruit that I could read people's minds and without physically touching them. I could do it, but just by touching their head, you know. So I put my hand on her head. That son of a bitch, Marlon is gonna die, huh? Sorry, miss. I didn't mean to bring up bad memories, but I know why you hate pirates, and that son of a bitch is gonna die. I swear. Whoa. Are you a fisherman? No, I'm a dragon man. What do you think? Those freaking fish are fried food for me. The only one that needs to be saved is that Hachi guy who didn't do anything. Just watch, but he can't stop Arlong. He was just caught up in the mess. How do you know that? Just lucky guess at looking through your memories. You looked through all my memories? Most of them, yeah. She got really red. I didn't look at those ones, you crazy weirdo. I'm not a perv. Jeez, why does everybody think I look at those memories? Well, it's kind of not unfortunate, but okay. But let me tell you something, Miss uh, Nami. Nami, I'm sorry I read your memories, but I had to know why you hated pirates so much. But now I know. And I will avenge your mother. But right now we need to navigate this boy to Shellstown. Anyways, it was gonna be a couple days anyway, so I decided to sit back, watch watch my hand crinkle and fire, and just make everything scatter around it. And then my sword started to pulse. You feel it too, don't you? See, my sword's satanic now since it had some of my skin and my tooth, a fang that grew back, and uh, some of my fire to make this blade. It's satanic now, and it has its own souls of sorts. I don't know which soul it is, but it's probably the dragon fruit that I ate. What are you doing? What do you sense it too, right? I am going to is very corrupted indeed. So what are we gonna do? Mm, we'll find out when we get there. At least you have training from GARPs, and yeah, I know, but it's getting late. Everybody get some rest. I'll take first watch. Okay. And Kobe just knocks out. Luffy, on the other hand, is like, okay. He's sleep out too. Nami, just pay attention to where we're going, and I'll watch your back. Why? Well, it's not. It's hard to believe me, but I'm actually working for Garp, Grandpa, or Luffy's grandpa. So don't tell him that. But it's not what you think either. I want to be a pirate so that way I can explore the seas and stuff. go to the Grand Line and help Luffy get the One Piece. After that, I don't know what I'll do. What do you mean? I would serve my purpose in this world. I would leave. But why? It's just what happens when you don't know what to do. You leave. Everybody leaves sometime. I just don't want to die. Anyways, so hmm, I don't know how I'm going to tell Luffy that Ace might die in the future. Said out loud, Ace might die. Who's that? Nothing. Don't worry about it, Nami. Just thinking out loud. Shit. Anyways, I need to get stronger, and we don't have enough area here. So, do you mind if mind if you train with me, Nami? Train? I can't fight. Yes, you can. I won't be using a sword. I'll be using an easy method to be kind of like Mr. Miyagi or a kung fu guy. So put your hands up like this. She does like this. She does, and I go. Psh. Now try it again. Try to dodge. Whoosh. Again. Try to dodge. She when I did it this time, the hands were slow for her, and then she pulled back. But then I went. Psh. No, I'm just kidding. Good job. You saw it too, didn't you? Yeah, I did. It slowed down like I was going to see what was happening next. Oh, that's your observation. I keep getting in. Now we get to the good part. Now you get to read my movements even faster. You ready? Don't worry, they won't shock you. Took her a while to get it right, and then finally, when her hands started hurting, I'm like, okay, here, eat this. Wow, my hands all healed up. Yep, it was a miracle of me for me to figure out a way to energize and heal wounds with the powers I have. It took a lot of mixing and mingling, but I have a lot of these things, and nothing could tell me otherwise. But yeah, I also have another part of my fruit. I won't show you because this blue doesn't need it. Nobody will know who I really am unless Garp tells them or laughs at them for not seeing it in the beginning. So you ready for training? No, I'm getting tired. Good. Get some rest. Keep us on course while you're resting. I'll, mm, I see. This part was just get Nami on our side and make her like us, like other different from different pirates, and other stuff will be explained. I got to get up and move around. Sorry guys, this is just part one of more series. So I'll see you later.